Hi everyone, Kendall here and welcome to week 5 of our Simply Jelly Rolls Sampler Sew-Along, hosted by Pat Sloan at her website ilovetomakequilts.com. If you haven't done so already, jump over to Pat's website, download this week's free pattern and information sheet. Details in the description box below. Come back here and I'll show you how I do it. So we begin where we do every week with all of our pieces cut out, and this week we are only making one block, which is made up of 4 corner units, a couple of piece sashings and a center. And on the table in front of me are all the pieces as per the chart that just quickly disappeared off our screens. So we're going to begin by making the 4 corner sections, and for that we need our pieces C, E and F. We'll lay them out as per the pattern and then sew any vertical seams that we have and then our horizontal seams. Throughout we will press towards our darker fabric, which in my case is this lovely orange batik. Now, a few people have also asked me, and I forgot to show it in the first video, but this is a batik jelly roll, or a bally pop as they call them, that I purchased probably 4 or 5 years ago. And when this sew-along came up, I remembered that I had that. So just follow along with the vision and we'll get these 4 corner units made. So the top and the bottom row just get 1 square on one end, and the center row has a C square in between 2 of our F squares, I believe. As I said, in all instances we will press in towards our orange pieces, or the darker of the 2 fabrics, away from the background. With all of those units now sewn and pressed, we'll just lay them back out to make the 4 corners that we need. So we'll make little stacks of 4 in each of these strips, and then we'll do our 2 horizontal seams. In both instances there, we pressed up and away from the center row out to the top and the bottom row, and everything nested quite nicely as we went along. We're now going to grab our A and our D strips, and we just need to make a little strip set. So we'll have a D strip on either side of our A, and in both instances I do believe we press in towards the print fabric or the A rectangle. We now need to make the center of our block, and for that we need our B and F squares, and we are going to sew a B square on either side of 2 of our F squares, and we'll press out towards those B squares. We'll then attach this with a horizontal seam to our remaining D square, or D rectangle, sorry, and we will then have all of the parts necessary for final construction of the block. As you would have seen, and to make it so that we have nesting seams when we move to this next stage, we pressed up away from that solid center rectangle, which is contrary to our normal press to the direction of least resistance, but it's to allow for everything to nest when we come to this part. So now that we have all of our pieces made, we just need to lay this block out in its 9-patch fashion, and then we will sew all of our vertical seams and then our horizontal seams. For the top and the bottom row, we will press in towards that center sashing, and then on the middle row, we will press out towards that piece sashing. And our block for this week will be complete. Something doesn't seem right here. I wonder when I will notice. Alrighty, it seems I didn't notice at all while doing the rest of this video, but I must have noticed before I sewed it into the final quilt because it is correct now. So do not attach that bottom row in the way that I have. It actually should be flipped around and sewn on to the other side. We now can sew all of row 3 together. Alrighty, thanks for joining me for another week of the Simply Jelly Rolls Sew Along. I hope you've enjoyed the video today, and if you have, show your appreciation by liking the video, sharing it with a friend, subscribing if you haven't already done so, tickling that little bell icon to be notified of all my future releases. I'll see you all again real soon. Bye for now.